double bit is not the obvious. The obvious is you have two sharp surfaces to work. But the first purpose of this axe is that when it's struck, it doesn't have a tendency to roll in your hand like a single bitted axe would the other way. So when you strike the other one, it has a tendency to roll. Well, you might be 10 or 12 feet off the ground or 15 feet off the ground using this axe, and you really don't want anything rolling in your hand when you're using it.
Okay, blacksmiths are doing pretty much today what they did 500 years ago, using the same sort of fuel, which is a coal. You want a coal that has the least amount of impurities, but you don't burn the coal itself in the fire. What you do is you make a slurry out of the coal with water, get the coal good and wet, then you line the coal around the fire so that it burns slowly. And as you can see the yellow smoke coming out from the side, that's one of the major impurities. Sulfur is coming out. Once the impurities burn out, you're left with coke, which is about 90-95% pure carbon. And the coke is what you want to burn in your fire because you get a good even heat with few impurities to mess up the metal. The metal that I use most of the time is just a mild steel, low carbon content. Doesn't harden up a lot, but you can do just about anything with it in terms of shaping. If you need a hard edge, you go to a high carbon steel and forge weld it in, and that's what blacksmiths did at mills. They made tools, they repaired tools. If somebody broke an axe head, they took it into the blacksmith repaired the axe head, maybe put a new edge on it, send it back out and work. They didn't just toss it in the woods and go back and get something from the hardware store.
A Quonset hut, it was purchased by the mill owners, brought here, hammered into round, bolted and welded together to create a burner for the slash and debris from the mill. Brought by conveyor belt, run by the steam engine, a treadmill type operation to remove the sawdust and debris from under the mill and burn it in here. And so naturally EPA doesn't want us firing this thing up. So the garden was put in, a very extensive garden was put in, and so the parallel there is that we know at that time that was going on, and we have evidence in that the plants are here and they're thriving. So this garden, with the money that we get,
I miss you.